My name is Alisha Pearson. I'm 45 years old, and this is my story on surviving sickness. In 2022, I came back to work for my lunch break. I wasn't feeling very well. My coworkers looked at me and noticed I wasn't feeling very well. The next thing I remember is paramedics and my supervisor standing over me, shaking me telling me to stay with them. I got to the hospital. They ran a whole bunch of tests on me. Come to find out, I had a stroke on the right side of my brain that affected the left side of my body. Coming to 2023, I was with a different agency, and in that agency, I was at my client's house and I was sweeping the floor, and I was my happy self, just trying to get stuff done. I was feeling perfectly fine. All of a sudden, I got dizzy and lightheaded. I asked my partner to take me to go get my blood pressure checked. When I went to go get my blood pressure checked, it was 217 over 111. They called the paramedics and rushed me to the hospital on a code stroke.
I'm Janell Delancey. I'm 35 years old, and this is my story on surviving sickness. It all started in prison. I was in so much pain, and I couldn't figure out why I was in pain. So I kept going to medical, trying to figure out what was wrong. They kept telling me nothing was wrong, but in between 1 to 5 years, I was still experiencing lesions, bruises popping up out of nowhere, scars that just wouldn't heal. And I couldn't figure it out. In the world, which meaning out in the world, in the free world, I didn't really experience that because I was so focused on what was happening in my life that I wasn't focused on what was happening in my body. When I finally found out that I had lupus, that's when my body was like, okay, you could finally be sick.
I'm a patient care assistant. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I love taking care of people. Now I feel like people have to take care of me. It has really given a struggle for me to be able to do the tasks that I need to do for my patients. It's very hard to get up and down to do things that I really want to do. I get winded very quickly, very tired very quickly. I was recently evicted due to my health and not being able to pay for all the bills, and all the bills caught up on me and I wasn't able to catch up. So I was evicted from my apartment, so now I am looking for housing.
I was on so many different medications, and it's different being on all these different medications in a facility because you don't get the help that you need. You don't get the oh, this is how you're supposed to react, or this is what you're supposed to do if this is happening. You don't get that. You just, if you overdose, you overdose. You don't get help fast. You can literally die. If you don't know how to take a medication, you just don't. You just have to depend on your survival instincts. They don't have any accommodations for you really when you're locked up, and you find out that you're sick like that. If I'm in pain, guess what? I can't sleep all day because you have to be up. If I couldn't get up and walk, I can't let them see that because inmates will take advantage of me. I wasn't able to just show how hurt I was. I didn't want to be taken advantage of, and it wasn't like I was getting the help I needed anyway.
I can drive, but I recently had a very bad car accident, hence my face. This is all due to the strokes and the health scares and troubles that I have going on. Because of the strokes, And everything that I've gone through, I now wear a heart monitor. And it monitors the heart rhythm and the irregular beats and the heart murmurs. And this is all due to the strokes.
I had this little ball, and it was like this tennis ball. And I used to just rub my foot on it, and I rub my foot on different things. I used to massage my foot in the band room because it was the only thing I could do, you know. And just to not think about it, just be in the band room and just be able to play music with my band. And just music, period, kind of takes my mind off of things until it gets too bad. First step of me getting to a road to recovery, of getting my body back to where it needed to be, was being vegan helped me a lot. It gave me more energy. It gave me the drive that I really needed, because when you have lupus, you're sleepy a lot. I didn't have any insurance at first, and it was hard. They didn't give me the treatment that I needed, so I was just getting worse. Once I ended up getting actual insurance that they deemed good enough, that's whenever I started actually getting the help that I needed, the surgeries that I needed, the medications that I needed. Because before then, they wasn't trying. They was telling me nothing was wrong, you good, you'll be okay. But it was because I can't pay them for what I needed. But now that I'm able to, they roll out the red carpet. They're ready to treat me.
How I see myself in the next couple of years is healthy, able to stand on my own, able to get back to as normal as possible. I have actually 2 clients. I go and sit and talk with them. I go, and sometimes if they need, they can get food deliveries, and I help them put food deliveries away, laundry, housekeeping, light duty, nothing very strenuous. I'd love to just be around people and be able to do things for myself. I have a loving family that takes very good care of me. I want to be able to rely on myself.